name is Catherine. I'm 18 years old and I was born and raised in Norwell, Massachusetts. Growing up with a lot of food allergies, I've always been very aware of all the ingredients that go into my food. This is when I became interested in cooking. But as I started growing up and I started educating myself on the issues going on in the world, I realized how important climate change was. Little by little, I started swapping out ingredients for more eco-friendly ones while baking. Soon enough, I was baking fully vegan. I believe by doing such a small swap, we can really help this issue. Here on the Sustainable Swap, I'm going to be showing you how to switch out recipes and make them more sustainable. Not only are these foods better for the environment, but they're also better for our bodies. Most conventional ingredients are made with lots of pesticides, and that's not good for us. Today, I will be making chocolate chip cookies, and I will be showing you how I swapped out its old ingredients with new, more eco-friendly ones. Hello, my name is Catherine and welcome to the Sustainable Swap. Today I'll be teaching you how to swap out your grandma's old chocolate chip cookies and make them eco-friendly. Our first swap is swapping out our old flour with organic coconut flour. Coconut flour is better for the environment because it is made out of a byproduct of coconut milk production. That byproduct is coconut meat. This coconut meat is ground up at a low temperature to a soft powder, creating coconut flour. Conventional flour contributes to industrial water waste, solid waste, as well as greenhouse gas emissions. The use of pesticides also has a negative effect on employees' health. The next swap is butter. We are swapping out regular butter for plant-based butter. Butter contributes to methane emissions. In fact, studies have found butter production is 3.5 times more damaging to the environment than plant-based spreads. The next swap is brown sugar. First of all, brown sugar is made with white sugar mixed with molasses, syrup, and then dried again. This requires a lot of energy, which is why brown sugar has a high carbon footprint. The production of brown sugar also is very disruptive to habitats and also creates pollutant runoff. Coconut palm sugar is made by taking the sap from coconut trees. However, the trees are maintained and not cut down in order to get their sap. This is of course better for the environment because the production of coconut palm sugar is not creating any new waste. The next swap is chocolate chips. 40% of cocoa crops are lost each year due to incorrect maintenance. 25% of Indonesia's rainforests have been wiped out. It is also found that it takes around 1,000 liters of water to produce just one chocolate bar. About 2.1 million tons of greenhouse gases a year. Production of chocolate also contributes to deforestation. So we're swapping that out for vegan chocolate. Since regular chocolate requires milk, that also contributes to its carbon footprint. And since vegan chocolate does not use milk, it has a lower footprint. It also requires less water. The next swap is eggs. Egg production has high levels of greenhouse gas emissions, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide levels. Plant-based egg replacer does not contribute to any of these, however, because there is no animal production. The next swap is sugar. The production of sugarcane produces discharge and runoff, as well as contributes to air pollution and loss of habitat. Organic sugarcane is made without the use of chemicals and pesticides, so its soil can be used over and over again. It also does not produce runoff. Arm & Hammer's baking soda is natural and environmentally friendly, as stated on their website. Baking soda is made by mixing carbon, sodium, hydrogen, and oxygen molecules. Baking soda is actually a type of salt, and Arm & Hammer has pledged to create their product in the most sustainable way possible. To prepare, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 375 first. This recipe calls for 2 racks of cookies, so if you have the option convection bake, I recommend pressing it. But if it is the summertime and it's hot enough, cooking your cookies in your car's dashboard is always the best environmentally friendly option. Next, you're going to need 2 bowls. one that's on the smaller side and one that is on the larger side. This is where our dry ingredients are going to go, and this is where our wet ingredients are going to go. You are also going to want various measuring cups, specifically a tablespoon, 1/4 cup, and 1 cup. And finally, you're going to want to leave your butter out about 2 hours before you start baking your cookies so they're softened. Typically, this recipe calls for 2 sticks of butter, which is equal to 16 tablespoons. Fortunately, this package contains 16 tablespoons. Now for these, I like to use a mixer, but of course, that is not necessary. Now that we have the softened ingredients, we can set the mixer aside until later. Next, you're going to want to take your flour. You're going to want to take the bigger bowl. You're going to want to measure out 2 1/4 cups. We're going to take our organic cane sugar. For this, our measurements are 3/4. Still staying in the big bowl, you're going to want to measure out 1 tablespoon of baking soda. This is our next ingredient. Now, you're going to want to move to your smaller bowl. In here, we're going to put coconut palm sugar. You're going to want 3/4 of a cup. Now, to make the eggs, it is advised to use another bowl. The recipe calls for 2 eggs. So every egg replacer is different, but this specific bag says in order to make 1 egg, combine 1 tablespoon of egg replacer with 2 tablespoons of water. So basically, we're just going to double that in order to make 2 eggs. Now it's time to return back to our mixer. First thing you're going to want to add to the butter is the baking soda egg mixture. Now you're going to want to turn it on and add it in while this is on and mixing. Once the mixture looks similar to this, we're ready to add the flour. Now what we're going to do is actually mix this together. Now when adding the flour mixture, you're going to basically do the same exact thing that we did with the brown sugar mixture. Turn it on to a low setting and add it in slowly. Time to add the chocolate chips. Take one of your bowls and measure out 2 cups. We're going to return back to the mixer again. We're going to want to turn it on and slowly add our chocolate chips. Once the chocolate chips are nice and mixed, you're going to want to take out 2 baking sheets. You're also going to want a cookie scoop. And now we scoop out our cookies. Set the timer for 10 minutes. Sandy soil? Gross. Clay-like soil? Gross. Try our new luscious loam. Then your plants will prosper. This has been a message from Landscaping Supply Store. Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm excited to try these eco-friendly cookies. Yummy.
Hi, I'm Catherine's mom,
I'm Catherine's dad.
and we're really excited to try these.
That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling excitement.
They're really, really tasty. I taste coconut. Is there coconut in here too?
Yeah.
Very good.
Tasty.